If you have kidney issues, this could be one of the most important videos you watch today, because when it comes to protecting your kidneys, protein can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Most people know protein is essential for building muscle, repairing tissues, and keeping your energy up. But here's what many don't realize. Not all proteins are safe for kidneys. In fact, certain protein sources can silently accelerate kidney damage by raising blood urea levels, increasing acid load, and burdening your filtration system with excess phosphorus and nitrogen waste. Your kidneys work around the clock to filter these byproducts, but if they're already weakened, the wrong dietary choices can push them closer to failure. So, should kidney patients stop eating protein? Absolutely not. The goal isn't to avoid protein, it's to choose it wisely. In today's video, we'll uncover 4 kidney-smart protein sources that nourish your body without overloading your kidneys, and highlight 6 high-risk proteins you should avoid. I'll also show you how to cook them properly, what to watch for on labels, and a bonus daily habit that can naturally support your kidney function. Let's start with one of the cleanest, safest, and most underrated proteins for people with kidney concerns. Protein number 1, egg whites. Pure, powerful, and kidney-smart. When it comes to kidney-friendly protein, egg whites are one of the cleanest, safest, and most efficient options you can choose. They're incredibly rich in high biological value protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs for muscle repair, immune function, and energy production. But here's what makes egg whites stand out for kidney patients. They're naturally low in phosphorus, just about 10 milligrams per large egg white, compared to 86 milligrams in a whole egg. That's a huge win because phosphorus is a mineral that tends to build up in the blood when kidney function declines. High phosphorus levels over time can weaken bones, calcify blood vessels, and increase cardiovascular risk, problems that people with chronic kidney disease already face at higher rates. What's particularly fascinating about egg whites is their unique protein structure. The albumin protein found in egg whites is considered the gold standard against which all other proteins are measured. It has a biological value of 100, meaning your body can use nearly every gram of protein you consume. This efficiency is crucial for kidney patients because it means you need less total protein to meet your body's needs, reducing the workload on your kidneys while still maintaining muscle mass and supporting healing. But there's more to the story. Egg whites contain virtually no purines, the compounds that break down into uric acid. For people with kidney disease, high uric acid levels can be particularly problematic, leading to gout attacks and further kidney damage. By choosing egg whites over purine-rich proteins like organ meats or certain fish, you're protecting yourself from this additional burden. The preparation method matters more than you might think. When you cook egg whites gently through steaming or light scrambling, you preserve their protein structure while making them easier to digest. This gentle cooking approach minimizes the formation of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which are inflammatory compounds that can accelerate kidney damage. Egg whites are also low in saturated fat and cholesterol, unlike red meats and full-fat dairy. This makes them an excellent protein for supporting heart health, another major concern for people with kidney issues. Each egg white delivers about 3.6 grams of pure kidney-safe protein without overloading your body with excess waste products. That's ideal for those trying to maintain muscle mass without putting extra pressure on their kidneys. How much should you eat? Most patients do well with 3 to 4 egg whites per day, prepared by boiling, steaming, or lightly scrambling without added oils. Avoid frying as this introduces trans fats and added sodium that can counteract the benefits. Try adding them to oatmeal, stir-fried veggies, or a kidney-safe wrap. They're surprisingly versatile. Case Spotlight: Maria's story. Maria, a 62-year-old teacher with stage 3 chronic kidney disease, struggled with energy crashes and rising phosphorus levels despite eating healthy meats like chicken and turkey. At her doctor's suggestion, she began swapping meat out for egg whites 4 days a week. Within 2 months, her phosphorus dropped into target range and her energy noticeably improved. She now preps steamed egg whites in advance and adds them to soup, salads, and even mashed sweet potatoes. It's simple, affordable, and I feel lighter, not just physically but mentally too, she shared in one of our follow-up visits. The mental aspect Maria mentioned is more important than many realize. When you're managing kidney disease, food choices can feel overwhelming and restrictive. Egg whites offer a sense of freedom because they're so kidney-friendly that you don't have to stress about portion sizes or timing the way you would with other proteins. Pro tips for choosing egg whites: go organic and pasture-raised when possible. They typically contain fewer additives and better nutrient profiles. If using liquid egg whites, check the label carefully. Choose options without added salts, gums, or preservatives. Avoid the yolks as they're high in phosphorus and cholesterol, not ideal for compromised kidneys. A note of caution: raw egg whites, especially when consumed frequently, can interfere with biotin absorption, a B vitamin essential for energy metabolism. So, always cook them thoroughly. From my experience working with hundreds of kidney patients, replacing just a few servings of red or processed meat with egg whites weekly can lead to measurable improvements in lab results, energy, and overall well-being. Small swaps like this aren't just dietary, they're therapeutic. What's your favorite way to use egg whites in your meals? Let me know in the comments. Next, we'll explore a creamy plant-based protein that's just as gentle on your kidneys and may surprise you with its benefits. Protein number 2, tofu. Gentle on the kidneys, powerful for your health. Let's talk about a humble yet highly underrated protein: tofu. If you're living with kidney disease and looking for a nourishing, low-stress protein source, tofu should absolutely be on your radar. A half-cup serving of tofu delivers around 10 grams of high-quality plant protein, enough to help maintain muscle mass, support healing, and keep your metabolism steady. What sets tofu apart for kidney patients is its lower phosphorus content, about 121 milligrams per serving, significantly less than many animal proteins. That matters because excess phosphorus, especially from highly absorbable sources like processed meats or dairy, can build up in the blood when kidney function declines, contributing to bone loss, heart disease, and faster kidney damage. Here's where tofu gets really interesting from a kidney health perspective. Unlike animal proteins, which are naturally acidic and require your body to neutralize that acid load, tofu has a more neutral pH. This means your kidneys don't have to work as hard to maintain your body's acid-base balance. Over time, this reduced acid load can help preserve kidney function and prevent the bone loss that often occurs when your body constantly has to buffer acid from high-protein animal foods. The soy protein in tofu also behaves differently in your body compared to animal proteins. Studies have shown that soy protein doesn't increase kidney filtration pressure the way animal proteins can. This is crucial because increased filtration pressure over time can damage the delicate filtering units in your kidneys called glomeruli. Tofu also offers something animal proteins can't: anti-inflammatory power. Thanks to compounds called isoflavones and antioxidants, tofu has been shown in studies, including those from the University of California, to help reduce inflammation in kidney tissues. Lower inflammation can slow disease progression and improve overall kidney health. Tofu is also easy on digestion, making it a gentle choice for those with limited kidney function. It doesn't flood your system with nitrogen waste, which means your kidneys don't have to work as hard to process it. That's a big win. Let me share a quick success story. Mark, 58, with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, was skeptical about tofu. "I thought it was bland and boring," he admitted. But after struggling with high phosphorus levels and fatigue, he gave tofu a try, adding it to soups and stir-fries 3 times a week. Within 2 months, not only did his phosphorus drop, but he reported feeling lighter, more energized, and less bloated. His blood pressure also improved, likely from reducing sodium found in meats and processed sauces. Now, how can you incorporate tofu into your meals? Silken or soft tofu is perfect for blending into smoothies or scrambling as a plant-based egg alternative. Firm tofu is great baked, grilled, or lightly stir-fried using low-sodium soy sauce or coconut aminos. The key is to keep the sodium low, as excess salt can increase blood pressure and fluid retention, 2 major risks for kidney health. Stick to around half a cup of tofu per serving and aim for about 3 times per week. This helps you meet your protein needs without overwhelming your kidneys. When shopping, go for organic and non-GMO tofu, which usually contains fewer additives. Avoid pre-marinated tofu products. They often sneak in high sodium, added sugars, and monosodium glutamate, which can raise your blood pressure and make fluid retention worse. Also, watch for hidden phosphate additives in the ingredient list. These are common in processed foods, even some plant-based products, and are absorbed by the body more rapidly than natural phosphorus. Deep frying tofu is another common mistake. This process introduces oxidized fats which increase inflammation and add unnecessary strain on both your heart and kidneys. From my 15-plus years working with kidney patients, I've seen tofu become a go-to protein that provides real results: lower lab values, improved energy, and most importantly, a better quality of life. If you haven't given tofu a chance yet, now's the perfect time to try. Simple changes like this can add years, not just days, to your kidney journey. So tell me, have you tried tofu in your diet? What's your favorite way to prepare it? Share your experience in the comments below. Up next, we'll explore a mild, lean fish that offers surprising benefits for kidney health. Stay with me. Protein number 3, tilapia. Lean, gentle, and packed with kidney-friendly nutrition. Tilapia is a fantastic example of how you can enjoy animal-based protein while still supporting your kidney health. This mild, lean white fish is low in fat and relatively low in phosphorus, making it an ideal option for people managing chronic kidney disease. A 100-gram serving of tilapia provides about 22 grams of high-quality protein, enough to support muscle maintenance and tissue repair, while only delivering around 170 milligrams of phosphorus. For kidney patients, that's a smart trade-off, getting the protein your body needs without burdening your kidneys with excess phosphorus, which can accumulate in the blood and contribute to serious complications like bone disease and vascular calcification. What makes tilapia particularly special is its omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acid ratio. While it's not as rich in omega-3s as salmon or mackerel, tilapia provides a balanced profile that doesn't promote inflammation the way some other proteins can. This balance is crucial for kidney patients because chronic inflammation is one of the key drivers of kidney disease progression. Tilapia is also naturally easy to digest. Many patients find it gentler on the stomach than heavier meats like beef or pork, making it an excellent option for those with digestive sensitivities. But the benefits don't stop there. Tilapia contains selenium and vitamin B12, two nutrients that support healthy kidney metabolism and help combat oxidative stress, something the kidneys are especially vulnerable to in chronic disease states. Let me share a quick story. George, a 67-year-old patient with stage 3 chronic kidney disease, had been struggling with high urea levels and poor appetite. After replacing 2 of his weekly red meat meals with steamed tilapia served with steamed zucchini and fresh herbs, he started feeling more energized and saw improvements in his blood work. I was surprised how satisfying it was, he told me. It felt light but filling, and my numbers are finally moving in the right direction. So how should you prepare tilapia to keep it kidney-friendly? Stick with gentle cooking methods like steaming, baking, or grilling. Avoid deep frying or using heavy sauces which add unnecessary sodium and unhealthy fats. Instead, enhance the flavor naturally with fresh herbs like parsley, rosemary, or lemon zest. You'll be amazed at how vibrant and delicious it can be with just a few clean ingredients. Aim for 1 to 2 servings per week, with each portion being around 4 ounces. This is enough to provide meaningful protein without overloading your kidneys. When shopping for tilapia, be mindful of the source. Look for USDA certified or wild-caught options from reputable farms with high safety standards. Imported fish from poorly regulated sources can contain contaminants and unnecessary additives. The quality of your protein matters just as much as the quantity. Also, be careful not to pair tilapia with high potassium side dishes like mashed potatoes or avocados. Instead, go for lower potassium veggies like green beans, cauliflower, or cabbage. Over my years of practice, I've seen tilapia help patients maintain their strength and improve their lab results, all without the inflammatory and metabolic burden that red meats often bring. Have you tried adding fish like tilapia to your kidney-friendly meals? What's your favorite way to prepare it? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your ideas. Next, we're diving into a surprisingly powerful grain-based protein that's gentle, complete, and perfect for kidney health. You won't want to miss it. Protein number 4, quinoa, a complete plant protein that's kind to your kidneys. Let's talk about a small grain with big benefits, quinoa. For people with kidney disease, finding a plant-based protein that's both safe and complete can be challenging. That's where quinoa shines. Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. 1 cooked cup offers around 8 grams of high-quality protein, making it a smart and satisfying alternative to higher phosphorus or higher potassium plant options like beans or lentils. What makes quinoa even more kidney-friendly is its relatively low levels of potassium and phosphorus compared to many legumes, 2 minerals that people with kidney disease must carefully control to prevent imbalances and complications. Quinoa is also rich in dietary fiber, which supports healthy digestion and helps remove uremic toxins from the body through regular bowel movements. This can ease some of the internal burden your kidneys face every day. The protein quality in quinoa is particularly impressive. It has an amino acid profile that's similar to milk protein, which means your body can use it very efficiently. This efficiency is crucial for kidney patients because it allows you to meet your protein needs with smaller portions, reducing the overall workload on your kidneys. I'd love to share a quick story. Sandra, a 70-year-old with stage 4 CKD, had been struggling to find a grain that didn't upset her stomach or spike her potassium. After introducing quinoa into her diet, half a cup at dinner a few times a week, she noticed better digestion, more stable energy, and fewer fluctuations in her lab results. "It's simple, nutty, and fills me up without feeling heavy," she shared. To get the most benefit from quinoa, aim for half to 1 cup of cooked quinoa per day. It pairs beautifully with steamed vegetables or tofu for a light, kidney-conscious meal. Just be sure to rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking. This removes bitter saponins that can affect taste and digestion. You can also look for pre-rinsed varieties to save time. Avoid cooking it with high-sodium broths or pairing it with salty toppings like feta cheese. And always check labels on instant quinoa products. Many contain added sodium or flavorings that can defeat its kidney-friendly purpose. Have you tried quinoa yet? What's your favorite way to prepare it? Let us know in the comments. So that we have covered proteins you should eat, we will shift focus to proteins you should absolutely avoid if you want to protect your kidney health. Protein to avoid. Number 1, turkey bacon. The misleading healthy choice. Turkey bacon often appears on kidney-friendly grocery lists, but don't let the label fool you. While it may be lower in fat than traditional bacon, it's still heavily processed and packed with sodium, about 500 milligrams per slice. That's already over 20% of a kidney patient's daily sodium limit in just one strip. Excess sodium increases fluid retention and blood pressure, both of which put additional strain on kidneys already working hard to filter waste. The processing methods used to create turkey bacon involve curing with sodium nitrites and nitrates, chemicals that have been linked to increased inflammation and may contribute to kidney damage over time. Even more concerning is the presence of phosphate additives used to extend shelf life and improve texture. Unlike natural phosphorus in whole foods, these synthetic phosphates are absorbed rapidly by the body, causing blood phosphorus levels to rise quickly, leading to bone loss, vascular calcification, and faster kidney decline. Let me share Angela's story. She's 64 and managing stage 3 CKD. She thought switching from pork bacon to turkey bacon was a smart move, but her labs told a different story: elevated phosphorus, swelling, and persistently high blood pressure. After we removed processed meats like turkey bacon from her meals, her numbers began to improve in just 6 weeks. "I thought I was eating better," she said, "but now I really read the labels. The less processed doesn't mean healthy. When it comes to your kidneys, fresh is always safer." Protein to avoid. Number 2, red lentils. A plant-based risk you might overlook. Red lentils are often praised for being high in protein and fiber, but they come with a hidden downside for those with kidney issues: very high levels of potassium and phosphorus. Just 1 cup of cooked red lentils contains over 350 milligrams of phosphorus and 700 milligrams of potassium, enough to stress weakened kidneys and disrupt electrolyte balance. Potassium overload can lead to irregular heart rhythms, while excess phosphorus accelerates bone and vascular damage even if your protein intake is otherwise on track. Hoare, 59, is a longtime vegan living with stage 4 CKD. He used red lentils almost daily in soups and curries, unaware of their mineral load. He came to me after experiencing fatigue and mild arrhythmias. Once we adjusted his meals and swapped lentils for lower potassium grains like quinoa and couscous. His lab results and energy levels both improved within a month. Remember, just because it's plant-based doesn't mean it's kidney safe. Always check potassium and phosphorus content even in healthy foods. Protein to avoid. Number 3, hot dogs. A triple threat to kidney health. Hot dogs may be a nostalgic comfort food, but they're honestly one of the worst protein choices for people with kidney disease. These ultra-processed meats are loaded with sodium, nitrates, phosphate preservatives, and oxidized fats. Sodium nitrates increase inflammation and acid load, placing even more metabolic stress on the kidneys. Meanwhile, phosphate additives contribute to dangerously high phosphorus levels. On top of that, oxidized fats formed during processing generate free radicals which fuel oxidative stress, a key driver of kidney cell damage and faster CKD progression. I once worked with Michael, a 71-year-old with stage 3 kidney disease who loved hot dogs as a quick lunch. But when his blood pressure worsened and his GFR declined, we took a close look at his diet. Cutting out processed meats like hot dogs helped stabilize his labs, and he found satisfying alternatives in baked chicken, tofu, and grilled fish. The takeaway is, if it comes vacuum sealed and has more ingredients than you can pronounce, think twice. Your kidneys will thank you. Protein to avoid. Number 4, whey protein isolates. These are popular but honestly potentially harmful for your kidneys. Whey protein isolates are widely marketed as a clean and efficient protein supplement, especially among fitness enthusiasts or, those looking to build muscle. But for individuals with kidney disease, this popular supplement comes with some serious risks that are often overlooked. Unlike whole food protein sources, whey isolates are extremely high in phosphorus and generate a heavy nitrogen byproduct load during metabolism. This basically means the kidneys have to work overtime to clear out waste, putting extra pressure on already compromised filtration systems. Over time, this increased metabolic burden can really accelerate kidney function decline. Even more, whey isolates lack the balancing nutrients like fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds found in whole food proteins such as tofu or quinoa. As a result, they do little to support the body's natural healing processes and can even contribute to inflammation and acidosis in CKD patients. Let me introduce you to Dan, a 48-year-old gym-goer with early-stage kidney disease. He used whey isolates daily in smoothies, believing he was doing his body a favor. But after months of rising creatinine and worsening fatigue, we discovered the source excessive protein waste burden from supplements. Once Dan replaced his shakes with plant-based meals and egg whites, his kidney labs improved and his energy rebounded. He told me, "I never thought something so common could be doing so much damage." If you've ever relied on whey protein for convenience, you're not alone. But if you have kidney concerns, it's time to rethink your sources. Whole foods provide a gentler, more complete nutritional profile without overloading your kidneys. Protein to avoid. Number 5, canned black beans. These are a sneaky source of sodium and potassium. Canned black beans are a pantry staple for many plant-based eaters, and while beans can be a great source of protein and fiber, the canned version is often problematic for kidney patients. The canning process adds large amounts of sodium and potassium, both of which are concerning when kidney function is reduced. Even after draining and rinsing, 1 cup of canned black beans still delivers around 600 milligrams of potassium, which is a substantial load for anyone with impaired potassium regulation. The high sodium content from the canning liquid further contributes to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure, compounding the stress on the kidneys. I once worked with Teresa, a 66-year-old woman with stage 4 CKD who was proud of her vegetarian diet. She ate canned beans daily, thinking they were heart-healthy, but her potassium levels kept spiking and she couldn't figure out why. After reviewing her food journal, we swapped out canned beans for well-soaked and rinsed dried beans along with lower potassium grains. Within weeks, her labs and blood pressure began to stabilize. So if you love beans, consider this your reminder. Choose dried beans when possible, and soak them thoroughly to reduce mineral content. If you must use canned versions, opt for low sodium or no salt added varieties and rinse them well. Portion control is also key. Don't let healthy turn harmful through unintentional overload. Protein to avoid. Number 6, beef steak. Heavy on protein, heavier on your kidneys. Beef steak is often seen as a rich, satisfying source of protein, especially when choosing lean cuts. But for those with kidney disease, even lean red meat brings hidden risks. Beef is high in saturated fat, which promotes inflammation and atherosclerosis, narrowing blood vessels and reducing blood flow to the kidneys. It also contains significant levels of phosphorus, contributing to calcium loss from bones and increased cardiovascular risk. Furthermore, red meat like beef produces high levels of uric acid, which can lead to gout, a painful inflammatory condition that's especially common in those with chronic kidney disease. I'll never forget James, a 72-year-old man with stage 3 CKD who insisted on eating beef 3 to 4 times a week. He believed meat gives strength, but over time his labs worsened, his uric acid shot up, and he began experiencing painful gout flare-ups. After much discussion, he agreed to scale back, replacing some of his beef meals with tilapia, tofu, and quinoa. The improvement in his symptoms and lab values was undeniable. He told me, "I still enjoy food, but now it works with my body, not against it." Even occasional consumption of beef can add up quickly. For kidney health, it's better to choose lean white meats or plant-based proteins that nourish without adding metabolic stress. Now let's take a moment to focus on one simple daily habit that amplifies all your dietary efforts: a morning walk. Walking for just 20 to 30 minutes after waking helps improve blood circulation, boosts oxygen delivery to your kidneys, and enhances waste filtration. It also supports better blood sugar control and blood pressure regulation, two of the biggest risk factors for kidney disease progression. Studies from top institutions like the Cleveland Clinic have shown that regular light exercise improves glomerular filtration rate, or GFR, and reduces insulin resistance. In my own clinical experience, patients who walk daily often report less swelling, more energy, and a more positive mindset. One patient told me, "It's like my body wakes up with my kidneys every morning." So what are some next steps you can take? Here's a quick summary. Eat more egg whites, tofu, tilapia, quinoa. Avoid or limit turkey bacon, red lentils, hot dogs, whey protein isolates, canned black beans, and beef steak. Start moving. A morning walk can give your kidneys a healthy head start every day. If this video gave you real value, type A in the comments to let us know you're taking action. And don't forget to subscribe to Health Vibe for more easy-to-follow, science-backed guidance on how to eat well and live well, especially for your kidneys. And always remember, before making major dietary changes, check with your doctor or a registered dietitian to make sure it's right for your specific health condition. I'm rooting for your health one smart choice at a time. Stay tuned because in our next video, I'll reveal one small change that can make a big difference for your kidneys. Have you ever thought that something as simple as your snack choice could affect your kidney health? For millions of older adults, managing kidney function, especially elevated creatinine levels, comes down to one powerful habit: what you put on your plate. Every bite matters. And while it might be tempting to reach for something sweet or salty in between meals, many popular snacks can unknowingly put stress on your kidneys, raise blood pressure, spike your blood sugar, or worsen inflammation. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up snacks to protect your kidneys. In fact, today we're sharing 6 safe and satisfying snacks that not only support kidney function and help lower creatinine, but also taste amazing. Plus, for each snack, we'll give you a simple, delicious recipe so you can start making healthier choices right away. So, if you're ready to enjoy snack time again without sacrificing your health, let's dive in. Snack number 1, fresh fruits. Naturally sweet, kidney approved. Craving something sweet but worried about your kidney health? You're not alone. One of the first challenges for people with high creatinine or early-stage kidney disease is figuring out which fruits are still safe to enjoy. While fruits are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins, not all of them are kidney-friendly, especially when it comes to managing potassium, phosphorus, and blood sugar levels. That's particularly important if you also have diabetes, which is one of the leading causes of chronic kidney disease, or CKD. High blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys, making it harder for them to filter waste. This leads to a buildup of creatinine fluid retention, and eventually a higher risk of kidney failure. So, here's the key. You can absolutely enjoy fruit as a snack as long as you choose the right ones. Many people assume that if a fruit is fresh and natural, it must be healthy. But for individuals with CKD, eating high potassium fruits like bananas, oranges, or large servings of watermelon can do more harm than good. Why does potassium matter? Healthy kidneys regulate excess potassium by flushing it out of the blood. But when kidney function declines, potassium can build up, leading to dangerous symptoms like muscle weakness, heart palpitations, and even cardiac arrest. Most people with CKD are advised to keep potassium intake under 2,000 to 2,300 milligrams per day. So, what are the best fruits that are safe, delicious, and supportive of kidney health? Let's take a look. Checkmark. Kidney-friendly fruits you can enjoy? Apples. One of the safest and most versatile fruits. One medium apple contains just 195 milligrams of potassium per 100 gram, along with plenty of soluble fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and reduce cholesterol. Apples also contain quercetin, an antioxidant that lowers inflammation and protects kidney cells from oxidative damage. With a low glycemic index, or GI, of 36, apples are ideal for people with both kidney disease and diabetes. The pectin in apples acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria that may help reduce uremic toxins. These toxins, when they accumulate, can worsen kidney function over time. Blueberries. These tiny superfoods contain only 77 milligrams of potassium per 100 grams and are packed with anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants that help reduce kidney inflammation. Their moderate glycemic index of 53 makes them a smart option for blood sugar control. Research from Harvard Medical School found that people who consumed blueberries twice a week had a 23% lower risk of developing kidney disease. The pterostilbene in blueberries also helps protect against diabetic complications that can affect the kidneys. Strawberries, at just 153 milligrams of potassium per 100 grams, offer a refreshing, nutrient-dense option. They're high in vitamin C and ellagic acid, both of which help combat oxidative stress and support the kidney's natural filtration processes. The folate in strawberries supports red blood cell production, which can be compromised in kidney disease. Grapes, with only 191 milligrams of potassium per 100 grams, are another safe option. They contain resveratrol, a natural compound that improves circulation and reduces inflammation, both critical for protecting your kidneys. The flavonoids in grapes help strengthen blood vessel walls, improving kidney function. Red and purple grapes tend to have higher antioxidant levels than green varieties. Pineapple, surprisingly safe for kidney health, is lower in potassium than most tropical fruits. It's also rich in bromelain, an enzyme that supports digestion and reduces inflammation. The manganese in pineapple supports bone health, which can be compromised in kidney disease due to mineral imbalances. Fresh pineapple is always preferable to canned versions, which often contain added sugars and preservatives. How to enjoy these fruits? You can eat these fruits fresh, blend them into smoothies, toss them into a fruit salad, or pair them with other kidney-friendly ingredients like oats or low-fat yogurt. However, portion control is key. Aim for 1 small apple, 1/2 cup of berries, and about 15 grapes per serving. This helps you enjoy the benefits without overloading your system with potassium or natural sugars. So, let's talk about a kidney-friendly baked apple snack recipe. If you're looking for a warm, comforting, and completely guilt-free treat, you might want to try this baked apple snack. It's honestly like apple pie, just without the added sugar or crust. Here's what you'll need. 1 medium apple. Be sure to choose low-potassium varieties like Gala, Fuji, or Red Delicious. You'll also need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, about 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg if you like, that's optional. For serving, grab 1 tablespoon of unsweetened coconut yogurt. Now, for the instructions. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 175 degrees Celsius. Next, slice the apple into thin wedges. Then, toss the slices in lemon juice to prevent browning and to enhance the flavor. Sprinkle them with cinnamon and nutmeg. Arrange everything on a baking sheet and bake for 15 to 20 minutes until the apples are soft and lightly caramelized. Finally, serve them warm with a dollop of coconut yogurt on top. This snack not only satisfies your sweet cravings, but it also helps regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support both digestion and kidney function. The cinnamon in this recipe has actually been shown to help improve insulin sensitivity, which is especially beneficial for people with diabetes and kidney disease. And as a bonus, coconut yogurt is dairy-free and lower in phosphorus compared to traditional yogurts, making it a really great choice for kidney-conscious eaters. Here are some smart fruit shopping tips. Choose firm, unbruised apples for maximum freshness. Buy plump, bright berries and avoid any with mold or softness. Pick grapes with tight, unwrinkled skin. And you know, it's best to avoid fruit juices, since they lack fiber and can spike blood sugar levels pretty quickly. Now that we've tackled the best fruits for your kidneys, it's time to move on to snack number 2, one that's both crunchy and surprisingly protective for your kidneys. Stay tuned because it might already be in your pantry. Snack number 2, unsalted popcorn, the crunchy kidneys safe gamechanger. If you're craving something crunchy and satisfying but worried it might harm your kidneys, you're definitely not alone. For many people managing chronic kidney disease, CKD, or elevated creatinine levels, finding a safe and enjoyable snack can be, well, pretty frustrating. So many of the popular salty, buttery snack foods on the market are loaded with sodium, phosphorus, and artificial preservatives, all of which can silently place more strain on your kidneys. But here's some good news. Unsalted air pop popcorn is a game changer. This humble whole grain is naturally low in phosphorus and potassium, making it one of the best guilt-free snacks for people watching their kidney health. Plus, since popcorn is a whole grain, it's packed with fiber, which aids digestion, supports heart health, and helps you feel fuller for longer. And the best part, you still get that irresistible crunch without the additives that could harm your kidneys. What makes popcorn particularly special for kidney health is its impressive nutrient density. A 3-cup serving contains only about 90 milligrams of potassium and just 26 milligrams of phosphorus, well within safe limits for most people with kidney concerns. The fiber content helps slow the absorption of any natural sugars, preventing blood sugar spikes that can further damage kidney function. Additionally, popcorn contains antioxidants called polyphenols, the same beneficial compounds found in fruits and vegetables that help combat inflammation and oxidative stress. Not all popcorn is kidney-friendly. Before you rush off to grab a bag of popcorn, here's an important tip. Not all popcorn is created equal. Many store-bought popcorn products, especially prepackaged microwave popcorn, are loaded with sodium, artificial butter flavoring, preservatives containing phosphorus, unhealthy oils, and trans fats. All of these ingredients can worsen inflammation, spike your blood pressure, and place additional burden on your kidneys. Movie theater popcorn is particularly problematic, often containing over 1,000 milligrams of sodium per large serving, nearly half the daily recommended limit for people with kidney disease. That's why making popcorn at home is the smarter and safer option, and honestly, it's way easier than you think. You'll end up with a snack that's not only healthier, but also tastes fresher, and gives you full control over what goes into your body. So, how do you make kidney-friendly popcorn at home? Here's what you'll need. 1/4 cup organic popcorn kernels, 1 tablespoon olive oil or avocado oil, and your favorite kidney-safe seasonings. If you own an air popper, simply add the kernels, flip the switch, and in just a few minutes you've got a bowl of fluffy hot popcorn with no added salt, oil, or chemicals. It really doesn't get easier than that. Don't have an air popper? No problem. The stovetop method works just as well, and it actually lets you infuse more flavor into your snack. Here's how to do it. First, heat a large pot over medium heat. Next, add 1 tablespoon of olive or avocado oil. Drop in 2 or 3 kernels. Cover with a lid and wait for them to pop. That's your signal the oil is ready. Now, add the rest of your popcorn kernels. Cover the pot and shake it gently every few seconds. This helps distribute heat evenly and prevents burning. Keep shaking as the popping intensifies. Once the pops slow down to about 2 seconds apart, remove from heat and let the pot sit for 30 seconds still covered to catch any final pops. Finally, uncover and breathe in that comforting fresh popped aroma. Let's talk flavor, seasoning without salt. Here's where it gets exciting. Just because you're skipping butter and salt doesn't mean your popcorn has to be bland. There are plenty of kidney-friendly ways to season your popcorn and keep it exciting. Craving a cheesy flavor? Sprinkle on nutritional yeast. It adds a savory, umami-rich taste and is packed with B vitamins without the added phosphorus that comes with cheese. Prefer something sweet? Dust with ground cinnamon and drizzle a small amount of honey or maple syrup for a cozy, comforting twist. This combo adds flavor without spiking your blood sugar or loading your snack with empty calories. And if you're into bold, savory flavors, try garlic powder, onion powder, or a dash of smoked paprika. These spices are flavorful and naturally low in sodium, making them perfect for people with kidney concerns. Portion control still matters. Even healthy snacks can cause issues if eaten in excess, especially when it comes to phosphorus and calorie balance. That's why it's best to stick to about 3 cups of air pop popcorn per serving. It gives you that satisfying crunch without overloading your system. Now, a few tips for store-bought popcorn if you must. If you're picking up pre-pop, always read the label carefully. Look for unsalted. No artificial flavors or preservatives. No phosphorus additives. Avoid anything ending in "fos." Brands marketed as low sodium or heart healthy aren't always safe for kidneys, so be sure to check the nutrition facts panel. Final thoughts. Why popcorn is a kidney win. Here's why this snack deserves a regular spot in your pantry. Low in potassium and phosphorus. High in fiber, naturally low in fat when air popped, totally customizable, easy to make in minutes. Whether you're watching your creatinine, managing CKD, or simply trying to support long-term kidney health, popcorn can be your go-to crunchy snack without the guilt. Snack number 3, rice cakes with natural peanut butter, a creamy, crunchy, kidney-safe combo. Sometimes all you need is a quick, satisfying snack that hits the spot. Something with a good crunch, comforting flavor, and kidney-friendly nutrients. Enter brown rice cakes topped with natural peanut butter. It's a snack that's as simple as it is powerful. These two ingredients come together to create a delicious combo that's light and crispy, packed with healthy fats, full of plant-based protein, naturally low in sodium and phosphorus when chosen correctly. And the best part, you can customize this snack in endless ways while keeping it completely safe for your kidneys. The beauty of this combination lies in its macronutrient balance. The complex carbohydrates from brown rice provide sustained energy without causing dramatic blood sugar spikes, while the healthy fats and protein from peanut butter help slow digestion and promote satiety. First, let's talk ingredients. When it comes to protecting your kidney health, ingredient quality matters. Here's what to look for. Choose brown rice cakes, not white. Brown rice retains the outer bran layer, making it higher in fiber and more nutrient-dense than white rice. Fiber not only supports digestion but also helps regulate blood sugar, critical for people with chronic kidney disease, CKD, or diabetes. Go for natural, unsalted peanut butter. Look for peanut butter that lists only one ingredient, peanuts. A small amount of oil like peanut or sunflower oil is okay, but avoid brands with added sugar, hydrogenated oils, trans fats, salt, or preservatives. Many commercial peanut butters sneak in these extras, which can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and strain the kidneys. Want to go homemade? Even better. Why settle for store-bought when you can easily make your own kidney-friendly version at home? Here's how. How to make homemade brown rice cakes. First, rinse 1 cup of brown rice, then cook it with 2 cups of water until tender. Let it cool completely. This helps the grains stick together. Next, in a bowl, mix the cooked rice with 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal plus 2 tablespoons of water. This acts as a natural binder. No eggs or additives needed. Then shape the mixture into small flat rounds and place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, flipping halfway through. For extra crispiness, cool the cake slightly, then bake again at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 more minutes. The result? Light, crispy rice cakes that are full of fiber and flavor, and honestly, better than anything you'll find on the shelf. How to make creamy natural peanut butter. First, add 2 cups of unsalted dry roasted peanuts to a food processor. Next, blend for about 30 seconds. At first, they'll form crumbs, then the oils release and create a smooth, creamy paste. Scrape the sides and blend in short bursts until smooth. If you want, you can add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract or unsweetened cocoa powder for flavor. Store it in a glass jar in the fridge. Since there are no preservatives, you may need to stir it occasionally, but the freshness is absolutely worth it. Putting it all together. Now let's assemble the perfect snack. First, take 1 or 2 rice cakes as your base. Next, add 1 tablespoon of your freshly made peanut butter. Stir well before spreading to mix in the natural oils. Then spread evenly over the entire surface for balanced flavor in every bite. Want a flavor boost? Sprinkle with ground cinnamon for a warm, blood sugar-friendly twist. Or, mix in a dash of cocoa powder to your peanut butter before spreading for a chocolatey upgrade that's still kidney-safe. These simple additions don't just taste good, they also bring anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, both essential for kidney health. Portion control is key. As healthy as this combo is, moderation still matters, especially for those managing potassium or phosphorus intake. Stick to 1 to 2 rice cakes per serving, and just 1 tablespoon of peanut butter total. This keeps the snack within safe limits while still delivering satisfying nutrition. Want to mix it up? Craving something crunchy but different from rice cakes? Don't worry, we've got another kidney-friendly, high-protein snack coming next that's just as tasty and even more energizing. Stay tuned for snack number 4 coming up next. Snack number 4, nuts. The right ones can be kidney-safe and delicious. Let's be clear, not all nuts are kidney-friendly, but when chosen carefully, certain varieties can actually support your kidney health and provide a satisfying, nutritious snack in the process. 2 standout options: almonds and macadamia nuts. Unlike cashews or peanuts, which are higher in phosphorus and potassium, almonds and macadamia offer a more balanced nutritional profile. They deliver healthy fats, plant-based protein, and fiber without placing too much strain on your kidneys. Why almonds are a smart choice? Almonds contain about 75 milligrams of potassium and 60 milligrams of phosphorus per 10 almonds. This is considered relatively low compared to daily kidney diet limits, meaning you can enjoy them in moderation without worry. They're also an excellent source of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation, protect cells from oxidative stress, and support overall kidney function. The monounsaturated fats in almonds help reduce bad cholesterol levels and support heart health, which is particularly important for people with kidney disease who have increased cardiovascular risk. So, why might macadamia nuts be even better? Well, macadamias are among the lowest potassium nuts, with just about 40 milligrams of phosphorus per 10 nuts. They also have this naturally rich, buttery texture that just feels indulgent, making them one of the best options for folks managing chronic kidney disease, or CKD. The fat profile of macadamia nuts is, honestly, pretty impressive, with over 80% of their fats being monounsaturated, primarily oleic acid, which is the same heart-healthy fat you find in olive oil. Now, let's talk about how to enjoy nuts the kidney-friendly way. Always choose raw and unsalted nuts. Roasted and flavored varieties often include added sodium, preservatives, or artificial ingredients that can be harmful to kidney function. It's best to stick to a small handful, about 10 to 12 nuts per serving. This way, you get the health benefits without overwhelming your system. And hey, as a bonus, you can make your own kidney-friendly almond milk. Here's a simple, phosphorus-light recipe. First, soak 1/4 cup of raw almonds in water overnight to soften. Then the next day, drain them and blend with 1 cup of fresh water until smooth. Next, strain through a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth. This leaves you with a light, nutty drink that pairs perfectly with other kidney-safe snacks. Macadamia nut butter. Yes, please! Macadamias can also be blended into a creamy, dairy-free spread. Just add raw macadamia nuts to a food processor and blend until smooth. You can spread it over kidney-friendly toast or drizzle it over apple slices or berries. It's indulgent, satisfying, and perfectly safe in moderation. Now let's move on to the next snack, something refreshing, crunchy, and rich in plant-based protein. You're going to love this one. Snack number 5, carrot and cucumber sticks with hummus. A light, refreshing snack that's big on kidney support. When you're looking for a quick, healthy, and kidney-friendly snack, few combinations hit the mark like crisp carrot and cucumber sticks paired with creamy hummus. Not only is this snack easy to prepare, but it's also full of flavor, low in potassium, and provides essential nutrients that support kidney and heart health. Let's break it down. Why this combo works. Both carrots and cucumbers are naturally low in potassium, making them a safe choice for those managing chronic kidney disease, CKD. Paired with a modest serving of hummus made from chickpeas, olive oil, and optional seasonings, you get a snack that's satisfying without overloading your system. A typical serving of this snack, 1/2 cup of sliced veggies plus 1/4 cup of hummus, contains roughly 200 milligrams of potassium, about 70 milligrams of phosphorus. A low glycemic impact, GI of 35 for carrots, and just 6 for hummus, which is great for managing blood sugar levels. Especially important if you also have diabetes. To stay within safe dietary ranges, aim for 1/2 cup of sliced veggies, 1 to 2 tablespoons of hummus per serving. Want to make it even healthier? Make your own hummus. Store-bought hummus is convenient, but many brands contain excess sodium, preservatives, and phosphorus-rich ingredients that aren't ideal for people with CKD. Luckily, making hummus at home is incredibly easy, and you can fully control what goes into it. Here's a simple kidney-friendly hummus recipe. 1. Start with 1 can, 15 ounces of low-sodium chickpeas. Drain and rinse thoroughly to remove extra sodium. For an extra smooth hummus, rub the chickpeas gently in a towel to remove the skins. Totally optional, but worth the effort. 2. In a blender or food processor, combine chickpeas, a 1 teaspoon extra virgin olive oil for heart-healthy fats, a 1 teaspoon lemon juice for brightness, a 1/2 teaspoon tahini. Optional, you can omit this to lower phosphorus, a 1 small clove of garlic, minced or roasted for a milder flavor, and a pinch of cumin or smoked paprika for flavor. 3. Add 2 to 4 tablespoons of water to blend until smooth. Adjust texture with more water or a touch of olive oil if needed. 4. Taste and adjust. Add more lemon juice for tang. Add a drizzle of olive oil for creaminess. And avoid adding salt to keep the sodium low. Your homemade hummus can be stored in the fridge for up to 5 days in an airtight container, making it perfect for prepping ahead. So how do you prep the perfect dipping veggies? First, wash carrots and cucumbers thoroughly. Second, Peel the carrots, totally optional, and then slice both into thin sticks. Next, for extra crispness, soak the veggie sticks in cold water for about 10 minutes before serving. Oh, and if you want to take your hummus up a notch, top it with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of finely chopped parsley. It really adds flavor, a little presentation flair, and some anti-inflammatory nutrients too. Want to switch things up? You can also customize your hummus with roasted red peppers for a sweeter flavor, or maybe try a dash of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties. Just, be cautious when buying hummus from the store. Choose brands with less than 150 milligrams of sodium per serving. And always read labels carefully to avoid unwanted preservatives or phosphate additives. Next up, we're talking about a snack that's not just tasty. It's also one of the best sources of high-quality protein for people with kidney disease. Let's dive in. Snack number 6, egg whites. Pure protein, kidney-safe power. When it comes to protecting your kidneys while still getting high-quality protein, egg whites are a top-tier choice. Unlike whole eggs, which contain yolks that are high in phosphorus, egg whites deliver clean, complete protein without burdening your kidneys. Just 2 egg whites contain only 10 milligrams of phosphorus, making them one of the safest and most efficient protein sources for individuals with kidney disease. Plus, since egg whites have no glycemic impact, they won't raise your blood sugar levels. That's a big win if you're also managing diabetes. The protein in egg whites is considered the gold standard, with a biological value of 100, meaning your body can use nearly all of the amino acids for muscle building and repair. This efficiency is crucial for people with kidney disease who need to maximize the benefits of their protein intake while minimizing waste products that the kidneys must filter. How to separate egg whites like a pro. Before cooking, it's essential to separate the whites from the yolks properly. Here are a few simple methods. Shell-to-shell method. Crack the egg and gently pass the yolk between the shell halves, letting the white fall into a bowl. Hand method. Crack the egg into your palm, allowing the white to slip through your fingers. Egg separator tool. A great option for clean, precise separation with no mess. Water bottle trick. Gently squeeze an empty plastic bottle over the yolk and release. The suction pulls the yolk into the bottle, leaving the whites behind. Once separated, egg whites can be stored in the fridge for up to 4 days or frozen for future use. Kidney-friendly ways to cook egg whites. There are many delicious ways to enjoy egg whites while keeping them kidneys safe. Boiled. Hard boil whole eggs. Remove the yolks and enjoy the whites as a quick snack. Scrambled. Whisk egg whites until frothy. Add a splash of water and cook over low heat in a non-stick pan with a bit of olive oil. Add chopped bell peppers, onions, or spinach for extra nutrients and color. Baked egg white soufflé. So first, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Lightly grease a ramekin with olive oil. In a bowl, whisk 3 egg whites until they're light and foamy. Then, fold in 1 tablespoon of unsalted ricotta cheese, a pinch of garlic powder, and fresh herbs like parsley or chives. Pour this mixture into the ramekin and bake for 15 minutes until it's puffed and golden. The result is a light, airy, kidney-friendly dish that feels indulgent without the nutritional drawbacks. And when possible, choose organic or pasture-raised eggs for higher nutrient quality and fewer additives. Final thoughts? Small snacks, big impact. Your snack choices may seem small, but they make a huge difference in supporting your kidney health and lowering creatinine levels. Whether it's fresh fruits, homemade popcorn, rice cakes, nuts, crisp veggies with hummus, or protein-packed egg whites, each of these snacks offers a safe, delicious way to stay nourished without overburdening your kidneys. The beauty of these kidney-friendly snacks lies not just in what they provide, but in what they help you avoid. By choosing these options over processed, high-sodium, high-phosphorus alternatives, you're actively protecting your kidney function while still enjoying satisfying, flavorful foods. And remember, no video can replace personalized medical advice. Always speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making changes to your diet, especially if you're managing chronic kidney disease, diabetes, or other medical conditions. Your next steps. If you're ready to take control of your kidney health starting today, here's what to do. Try one of these snacks this week. Start simple. Maybe homemade hummus or a small bowl of blueberries. Watch your portions. Even healthy snacks should be consumed in kidney-safe amounts. Pay attention to how your body responds. Notice how you feel after eating. Your body often tells you what's working. Let's stay connected. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Health Vibe channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos on nutrition, kidney health, and aging well. Drop a comment below. Which of these snacks are you most excited to try? Or share a kidney-friendly snack you love. We might feature it in a future video. Stay strong, stay informed, and remember, your health is in your hands. One smart bite at a time. See you in the next